Good morning, everyone, from snowy eastern Montana. We are, I guess, going to start winter early this year. Today, we're going to be talking about a couple things. I'm just checking my iPad to make sure I'm actually on. Oh, and I always forget to turn my volume down, but we're on. Perfect. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Yeah, it's snowy. I'll show you. Here, I'll show you now. We didn't get as much as I think they were expecting, but we have more coming tomorrow. So anyway, I will go ahead and put you in the holder and get you started. I hope you're having a wonderful week and staying healthy and everything. So let me point you down. There's my outside again. I'm going to cover you up. We have a few drifts here and there. Some big ones, actually. I have to put a few more planters away because I really wasn't anticipating showing up quite so early. But I am not surprised. Okay. Now you see on my table is a mess. But it's a mess on purpose. Is that a thing? Oh, okay. Let me see here. Get everything going. Oh, I can't spell morning. Don't forget to comment, share, and or like this page or this video, and then I'll put your name in for a drawing. I'm going to do my drawing after I finish my video today. Yeah. So I am almost done. Okay, now I put a comment in. Oh, I think I did it wrong. I don't want to pin it. I just want to look at it. Edit. Oh, I can't edit. Oh, here we go. I had to do 2 comments. Okay, now we're ready to rock and roll. I just wanted to draw your attention one more time to our designer series paper sale. It is not all our pattern. It is many of our pattern papers. And so I've got a few of the cards that I've shared with you before to share with you again, just to show you what there is. And I also have the paper next to me also to share some of the papers that you might be interested in. I'm going to move my mic. Looked like it was in a dangerous spot. Okay, so let's just see what I have. I know that, oh, here it is. Okay, we've talked about this one, and this is from, there's a cat in there. This was from Anna West. This is from a card swap I did, but this is some of the paper from the In Good Taste paper. And this is a fun fold card, so it folds differently. That's what all a fun fold card is. And then it has a belly band. So it has this paper. And then I have another one from this paper series. And it is this one that I just made for a swap that I was involved in. Not a swap, excuse me, a mystery card challenge. So this paper here is from the In Good Taste. And then I also did a matching envelope to go with it. So that is some of this paper. Let me show it to you up close. I have it in a folder. No leaning too far today, apparently. I have a knot in my cord. Okay, so this is some of the paper I've already used. Let me move my coffee. I'll have a drink on the way by. I know those of you who have known me for a while know I don't drink much coffee, but it's becoming more of a habit. So anyway, here is some of the papers. It's got these beautiful wood grains and tiles, some upholstery. I'm not going to go through all of them like that. Brick. Anyway, these papers are 15% off through the end of the month. So you only have 8 more days if you're interested in any of these good papers at a deal. So what else do I have? I have, well, the Playful Pets. Here's a card I made. And with the Playful Pets Designer Series paper, if you're a pet lover, if you're a dog lover, let me make a dog or cat lover. There's no other pets in here besides dogs and cats. But there are some really cool papers. Make sure this is in the camera. There's cats and some fish and fur. I got fur all over my house for my dog. And there's doggy paper. And anyway, so this is one of the ones, the paw paper is my favorite. That's one of the ones that is on sale. And let's see. That one's not on sale. Oh, the Playing with Patterns. I went crazy with this one at first, and then I haven't used it again for a little bit. But this is a 6x6, so it's just the smaller sheets. And this was this fun paper here. Oh, okay, I'm gonna show you this paper, and then I'll show you this card. Remember I shared this card with you? There's that paper. This one was made by Denise Adair over in North Dakota. So we did a swap, and that's one she shared with me. Let me get my swaps headed in the same direction, otherwise they'll be all over the place. So I did a couple with this paper. I did this one. This one was on a mystery card challenge that I did with a group of my friends. So this is a fun fold also, where it opens just a little differently than a normal one. And I did an envelope to go with it. And I have to find the fold. There you go. And then I also did a video and everything on this one. This one, sending well wishes your way. And this one's got several of the pattern paper chopped up. So anyway, that is that paper that I have to share with you. And I can move the dog out of the way too. The dog and the cat can go aside. Let's see, what other paper do I have? I have the Forever Greenery. And there are some gorgeous things in here. We're going to be making some, using this for some wedding favors for my son's wedding. So this is kind of a little box that we're going to create. And let me show you some cards from that paper. These are ones from before that I shared with you. This one's just got a little strip of it down here, but it does have it in there, and it has the matching coordinating stamps. So there's that one. And then there's this one. It's got the paper behind. So that's pretty fun. This one has that paper right here. And this one has a different sheet of it right along here, and a different one right along here. So there you go. That's the Forever Greenery. I do not have any of this Halloween paper, but I do have a Halloween card. It would be the Magic in This Night. It was also the puzzle on my newsletter last week. So if you'd like my newsletter, I will put the link to sign up for it. And I'm actually offering a freebie this time if you'd like to sign up for my newsletter if you're not already on it. Good morning, Sherry. All right, the next one I want to share with you is the Snowflake Splendor. And I have got several cards with this one. This is so pretty, especially if we decided to be in winter. It's just gorgeous paper. And this is one of the cards. This is the one that's like a quilting card. And these are just like 1/4-inch strips, and they just glued them on there. It's absolutely gorgeous. But anyway, that used this paper. Let's see. It used some of this paper, some of this paper. So that's one of the cards. Here's another card. This used, let's see if I can find that paper. This used this paper? No. Maybe, no, that's the same one. So white background. Oh, that paper right there. See how that worked? Awesome. And then this one used the green one that I just shared by accident there. So these are gorgeous cards. This paper, I have not played with it. Those were all from a swap that I did earlier this year that I told you about. Now I also have a couple others that I have to share with you. I have the Artistry Blooms paper. That's the one that always seems to disappear on me when I need it. I haven't done anything with it. Oh, look at that. I found it this time. But look how bold and bright this paper is. It's really, really pretty. So, lots of bold colors. This would be great with a Northern Lights card. For those of us in the northern parts that understand what Northern Lights are, I guess. Maybe everybody does. But anyway, there are some absolutely gorgeous pages in this pack. This is another one that's on sale. Again, like I said, for 8 more days. And then I have a few more cards to share with you. This Plaid Tidings. Oh, where's my Plaid Tidings? I just set it aside. Oh, I've shown you the Plaid Tidings before. Okay, well, I have the 2 cards that were part of my class. The Plaid Tidings. And then this is the card we did last week. And this had the Plaid Tidings also. And there you go. I'm going to put these aside because I'm going to bring them back in a minute because I've got an offer for you. Anyway, these are from some of the holiday paper. This one is from the 'Tis the Season Designer Series paper. That's what this one uses. And this one uses, ooh, I don't know which one this uses. I think it uses the Poinsettia Place. Oh, yep, there it is right there. That's the paper right there. And this one uses some of the paper. This one uses the Trimming the Town paper, I think. Trimming the Town. This is the Poinsettia paper. Another Poinsettia paper. And this one, I believe, is in, oh, it's in the Toll Tidings paper. And this one, I think, is in the 'Tis the Season. So those are just a few more cards and different ideas that you can use. Fairly simple ideas. Quick and easy Christmas cards you could make. Whatever. Anyway, so that's the sale. 8 more days. You'll hear it from me one more time next week. And then it is a done deal. So, actually, I'm going to put this back. So my offer for you is in exchange, if you'd like the directions and links to these videos, I have a great little PDF here that's got the cut and score directions and a list of supplies. And then it's got the YouTube link. If you're not subscribed to my newsletter, I'm going to put the directions in the comments about how to sign up for my newsletter, and you'll get this automatically. If you're already on my newsletter, it will be in my newsletter this week. So anyway, and that's the directions, like I said, for this card, and then the other 2 cards that were part of my last Harvest Hellos class. So this is actually the new paper pumpkin that's coming out next month. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so you have to be signed up by October 11th. It's going to have some great little gingerbread stamps and some cutouts, and it's going to have these cute little embellishments that look like candies. Anyway, this is going to create 15 gift card holders and envelopes. So if you're into giving gift cards or cash, this would be a cute way to dress up that little gift or that big gift, and you would have some fun putting it together too. Now, if you're not a gift card holder person, you can always change these into cards or scrapbook pages or whatever you're interested in making. Okay, so on to today. I'm gonna have a little drink of coffee again. And today we're going to go ahead and look at this month's paper pumpkin. This month's paper pumpkin is Joy to the World, and it came in this beautiful cherry cobbler box. And this is our subscription kit, and you can order it for 1 month or as many months as you want. It's yours until you stop, unless you buy it prepaid. So here's our stamp set. They send us one block or one stamping spot for color, and they also on your first kit will send you a block, an acrylic block, because that's what we use for our stamps. And it tells some information about Spread the Joy. This is an international kit, so that means that they gave us some words to use in French and German. I'm surprised they didn't do Spanish, but they didn't. I know why, because we don't have any probably Spanish-speaking companies or countries in our Stampin' Up! Family yet. I know we are always adding new people into our Stampin' Up! Family. But anyway, we do have, the English-speaking. We have France and French Canadians are also our demonstrators and customers. And we also have many Germans over in, or German-speaking people over in Europe that have it. So there are extra words in this kit. Then we take out the tissue paper, and here is the inside supplies. I'm going to fold this up and get it out of our way. Sorry about the rustling of the paper. So there we go. Let me grab my snips so I can open this without too much fuss. And here we go. Like I said, these kits come once a month, and you can have it charged to your credit card once a month. You can skip when you see the stuff that I show you ahead of time, like this. If you go, oh, that's really not my thing, you can go in and skip whenever you want. And it starts up again the following month. If you want to suspend it for a while and catch up, that's fine. However you want to do it. I'm just going through the pieces while I'm talking about something else. So this is our some dimensionals. They're foam adhesive sheets. This is some, I'm assuming it's cherry cobbler. I can't imagine it's not. Cherry cobbler thread. But before I say that too many more times, let's go ahead and just check the back of this and see what colors actually work with it. Yep, cherry cobbler, crumb cake, early espresso, just jade, and soft sea foam. So they have some embossed, this looks like it came from one of our old sweater dies. And it's got 2 different sizes. It's like that cable knit. And some large envelopes. So these are larger cards, which is very nice. Here are some die shapes that we get to stamp on. And I really like these cards, the crumb cake cards. And yeah, there are some different color variations, but I think that's just making them look kind of, I don't know, rustic, like suede or something. But this is gorgeous. There are many things you can do with these kits. You do not have to follow the directions. You can go your own way and do your own thing, or you can follow the directions. So it's up to you. And here are the words I was telling you about that are in different languages. So we have love and amore. You could even do amore too. A lot of people around here know amore. And there's different ways to spell joy. You can also take these and cut these and spell your own words. I've seen a lot of people do that. So you'd have your own little alphabets here. So there's several sheets of those. And then we have some little glue dots. And a piece of cardboard that I don't really need. So I'm going to set the envelopes aside. Let's see what the envelopes have inside. Oh, they match the box. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to set those aside. And I am going to look at our directions a little bit closer. Joy to the World. It makes 8 beautiful cards. And it tells us all the directions here. So we can punch out what we need. And we're gonna make some loops with the thread. And we're going to do some stamping, and it looks great. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let's see here. Now, they send a Just Jade stamp ink spot, but I'm not gonna open mine. I know, I don't need another one open because I have the Just Jade larger pad. So whichever you want. Then I sometimes save these, and sometimes I sell them, and sometimes I give them with projects or anyhow. So I'm not gonna open that. Let me grab my Take Your Pick tool. And because I like it to help with things. So let's go ahead and make the Merry Christmas card right here. So that looks like it uses Merry Christmas, a larger banner. And it also uses a square cable knit. So I can put this aside for now. If you're interested in more information on the Paper Pumpkin Kit, you can go to paperpumpkin.com, or you can go at craftingwithme.stampinup. Ooh, that's wrong. .stampinup.net is what it should be. Huh. I don't use this one very often. .net. And that will tell you more information also. I would love it if you selected me as your demonstrator. So we're going to use the Merry Christmas, which is absolutely gorgeous. It's got, I love the script. And all of these will fit on your block. They make sure that the stamps will fit on the block that you're given. And you're given a D block, which is, the Paper Pumpkin blocks are a little bit thinner than this, but they are the same width and length, but they're a little thinner. But I just grabbed this one this morning. So Merry Christmas. I got that on the pad. And all right, we're going to use one of these cards. There we go. I'm going to fold it. We're going to get a bone folder and burnish it. Just, if you don't burnish it, they just don't stay closed as easily. So if you just bend those fibers just a little bit more in that paper, then it stays folded, then it stays closed easier. So we have that. Then the cable knit is going to go on top of that. And then we're going to need one of these. Like I said, this is just a suggestion. If you see these supplies and you'd really rather make something else, you're very, very welcome to. So you have this. And then we need 2 flowers. And we need some twine. How much twine do we need for the, let's see here. 18 inches. Okay, so they give us a ruler down at the bottom of this. And so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Anyone have any big weekend plans? I'm hoping we get to work on wedding invitations. Otherwise, I'm going to be working on things for my vendor show that's next weekend here in our beautiful little town. We're going to go for it. There are some restrictions, so if you want to come see me, I'd love to see you there. All right, so I'm going to set this aside again so I can work. All right, so this one, oh, also, if you're not good at reading these directions, if you go back to the back and there's a pumpkinhowto.com, it will show you a video and you can stop and start it. There also on the back of this, there is some alternative projects that you can make. So there's lots of things you can make with these. Ooh, hello, Frank. I think you're spying on me since you're just in the other room. All right, this is kind of what I'm trying to just put the pieces kind of on there so I can see what it's supposed to look like. And then this will be my stamped piece. I gotta make sure it fits on the card. I hate to cover up all the beautiful flowers, so we might just make ours stick out a little bit more than they did on theirs. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and stamp on this one. I'm gonna set this aside. Now with our photopolymer stamps, if you have anything that you can stamp on to give it, have a little more give, that would be awesome. I have this paper piercing mat. It is available on our online store. It is not in our catalogs, but it is in our online store, and it works really, really well with all of our photopolymer stamps. That's these clear stamps. Okay, so here we go. Now, one thing you probably all have seen me do, if you have been on here before with the photopolymer stamps that are new, I'm going to ink it up. And yes, I can take the stamp to the ink pad to the stamp, or vice versa. But on my first one, it's kind of, I don't know, yucky. It's got little spots and specks, so I just kind of drag it across. There's usually a film on these new stamps, and if I drag it across, it kind of gets rid of it, not kinda. So anyway, I'm gonna flip this over. Yeah, you can see all the times I've done that. I think this is all with you. I need a new paper, but I forget to get one out until I'm on live with you. So I am now going to, see, this time I took it to, and I'm not going to shake the table, so I'm going to tap, 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 and it looks like it's good. And I'm going to do another test. Oh, much better. It has very few of those spots in it, and this time will even be better. Okay, now I have to move it a little closer to me so I don't stick my head in. If you have any crafty people in your life, these make excellent Christmas gifts because it's a gift that gives for many, many months, depending on what prepaid subscription you sign up for, or if you just have them charge it to your credit card for your grandkids, daughters, sons, best friend, however you want to do it. But you can do prepaid kits, so they get 3 kits for your present or whatever you want to do. That's what I got for my future daughter-in-law for her birthday last year, and she really loved it. So we now have that. Now we need to put all our pieces together. Got all the pieces. Now I love these foam dots, these dimensionals, but if I use it on everything, my card is going to be this thick. And the postal people like that because they can charge me more money. But I would rather just keep it a little thinner. So I am going to use some of my glue dots for this one. And I might actually just not, but I'll show you how I would use it. So I am going to use some of the glue dots. And if you pick it up with a pointy something, you can use the edge of your scissors pick it up. That's how I kind of do it. There are some people that use their fingernails, which is totally fine. But there's also, if you can bend them back and pick them up off that way too. So let's go ahead and take the tops off these glue dots. If you buy glue dots from us, they come in a roll with no paper covering on them, but this is how they get the glue dots to us for our paper pumpkin kits and other kits. There are other all-inclusive kits in the Stampin' Up! Catalog. So, yeah. I do load many of these videos on YouTube also, so you can always find them on there too. I have a YouTube channel with different videos and things. All right, now we're going to line this up think I want the cable going this way. Ooh, it doesn't show me. Oh, it has it going this way. So we'll do this just like it's telling us. Well, it looks like it's kind of sort of about right. All right, there we go. And next, it looks like, actually what I'm gonna do next, and I'm not gonna use the glue dots for a minute. I'm gonna use my adhesive just to speed things up a little bit. I am going to add the foil to the back of this. I'm just using some Stampin' Seal. All right, there we go. So I'm going to try to line it up. Grids on this paper come in handy frequently. There we go. There we go. All right. I'm going to use some dimensionals on this. So pop it up a little. Oh, okay, it looked crooked for a minute, but that's okay. And this will get dimensionals. So as you can see, these are just little foam things, foam adhesive dots. Then I'm going to put this one up here so it doesn't go off the envelope, but that I see the majority of it. And then I'm going to take the adhesive dots off here, or the backs off. And then I'm going to put this one up down here and see as much of it as I can so it doesn't go off the paper. I don't know, those flowers are awful pretty to cover up totally, so I'm not going to. Oh, I forgot to put the yarn on, the thread on. And I think it goes behind. So it's not alive unless you make a mistake. So we're gonna do it. I think they just had us loop it. I'm gonna go under. Yeah, don't do it this way. Do it, yeah, put the twine on before. And I know a friend of mine never puts the twine on because the twine is annoying to her. You know who you are if you're watching. All right, so we're just gonna stop there. And we'll put a glue dot, not a glue dot, we'll put an adhesive dot, a dimensional, right there. Keep that little stray down because we're gonna put our it looks straight. There we go. And I'll put another one on this end now that I know where it's going. Yeah. There we go. It looks kind of straight. All right, there's our first card. So you can make 4 more following the directions or not. Do your own thing. But that's a very pretty Christmas card. There are no little embellishments to put on it, which is totally fine, but sometimes there is. And I actually like my card better because you can see more of the flowers than you can in there. See, you don't have to follow all their directions. Okay, let's do the other card really quickly. Or not really quickly. If you need to go, you can go. Good morning, Lucetta. Anyway, so we're going to cut this out and throw those pieces away. And then this one calls for the other size, the other kind of base, the one that goes side to side. I'm going to fold it and crease the edge. You can do this with scissors or your fingernail or whatever. Then we need to stamp We're not going to use Merry Christmas, so I'm going to clean that off. Ooh, maybe I won't clean it off. Well, yep, I will. This is one of our chamois, and this one has been well loved and used. So you just keep it damp and clean your stamps off that way. And yes, they stain, but they're fine. They work great. See, no more green. If you use a red base paint or ink, some of these photopolymers will stain, but it doesn't change the way they work. Okay, what are we going to go for? We're going to use oh, that's right. We're going to use the wreath. And make it brighter than what's already on there. So, pick it up on the stamp and grab this. I'm going to set that aside and ink this up. And like I said, you can take the ink to, thank you, Sherry. It is a pretty card. Good morning, Chris. Sorry if this is shaking the table. And then I'm going to just drag it across like you've seen me do before. I'll flip it over. And we're going to put the wreath on there. I don't think we need to line anything up, but I could be wrong. I don't see any way to really line anything up. Well, maybe I do. There's kind of a big gap here, and I found a big gap here, so we're going to go with that. All right. Moment of truth. There we go. So we have our wreath. And is there anything else we have to... Oh, we have to use a little label. And let's see here. Oh, since it's a Joy to the World kit, we'll do Joy to the World. All right, so we're gonna clean this off with the chamois because I only grabbed one block out. If I had multiple blocks, I could just load multiple blocks with ink, but I didn't. So we're just gonna go ahead and clean this off. Put it back. You can see how quick it is. Clean it off, put it back. And then I need To the World, which is down here. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're doing okay. I try not to go over an hour. So. There we go. To the World. And we're going to ink it up. Drag it. I'm going to do this twice just because it's words. All right. And here's our little die shape, our little rectangle. And like I said, these make great gifts. They make great gifts to yourself too. I give it to myself every month. Haha. Actually, I buy mine during celebration so I can get some of the free stuff that goes with it. I do a prepaid. I know, a little cheating, but that's all right. Okay, so we have Joy to the World. I'm gonna set I think we're done stamping. So I've got all these little pieces and I find them all over my house. I try not to, but anyway. So we have this and we need a big cable knit base. And then we have our wreath. And then, oh, I need 18 inches of twine. And I know inside was about 9, so I'm just gonna and this looks like it's tied around here, so before I get too much further, I'm just gonna tie it around here. in a little bow. And I don't think you need quite 18 inches for the little bow. Probably 15, maybe 14. So I'm gonna end up cutting quite a bit of this off. So just so you know, if you have this kit, you don't need to go all the way to 18 inches. I guess I could have wrapped it around and tied it and then cut it, but that's okay. So I did that. Trim these. And I want my, if you hold on to the loops and hold on to the ends and pull opposite directions, then your bow usually behaves a little better. See how the ends are going the way you want them to go, kind of the way I want them to go. All right, so there's that. That's kind of mid-level. Now we are gonna use some dimensionals to put on our wreath. So we want it to pop just a little bit. And how much snow did everyone get? Or did anyone measure? Or have you gotten snow yet? I'm hoping it goes away and we have more fall again. I know, it's probably unrealistic, but I can dream. All right, I'm gonna move this over just a little bit more. And then I'm gonna put this down. Okay, there's the wreath. Oh, I forgot to poke out the joy. Okay, these are all they're laser cut, so you just have to gently find where they're still attached and just poke them out. They are not stickers, so you need to use glue dots on the back. And I forgot my dot for joy. Ooh, I like that. That's pretty. All right, so we're gonna use glue dots. Get my little sheet of glue dots. And you just find the wide spot. That's all I do, is find the wide spot. You know, where the two letters are joined or where intersecting points or something. And I know white on white is hard to see. Sorry about that. And there we go. So I just put three of the junctions. And if the glue's showing, you can kind of tuck it back under. Peel off the backing. And there it is. You can see there's a little glue back there. So I can just kind of pull it over and it'll stay. I can even use, I take your pick tool and move it over. Just kind of hide the glue behind it. It's pretty flexible. All right, now we're going to put it on. Kind of up high. I guess I didn't need that glue dot there. Okay. Joy. And I have a dot for my joy that I need to get out of here. There we go. All right, I need to not lose it and get a glue dot on it. It's about the exact same size as the glue dot. Okay, this could be interesting. Getting the paper off. You could also use dabs of little drops of runny glue or the Tombow glue. Yeah, this doesn't want to come off very easily. I think I got it. Yay, I got it. Not stuck to my fingernail. Okay, I got it. Phew. Interesting. All right, there's that. And then we're going to put this on with glue dots. Actually, I'm going to just go ahead and use my adhesive. Save the glue dots for another project. Okay, joy. I might tuck that under there. Joy to the world. Oh, I know you're not here to hear me sing, so we're not going to go there. I would though. All right, I'm going to pull out my little bow again. I want it to look. All right, I think we're done with that part. Joy to the world, and then we put it on our card base. And this card is done. I am going to use my adhesive again, my Stampin' Seal, just for the sake of time. So there we have it. There is one card. Here is the other card. And they're part of this month's paper pumpkin kit. Now they will have some refills available probably, and the only people that are allowed to purchase refills are paper pumpkin subscribers. So, but if you want to get on the list to get this one, then you're considered a subscriber, or if you go subscribe, then you can go in and they are going to have refill kits and anything that part, anything like that are going to be available starting October 26th, because that part of the new website has not been working. So they're going to have the refill kits available. So this is the next one you can sign up for. And the tool is handy, and it is in the catalog, Sherry. Let me show you what page it's on. It is, let me see, tools. Take your pick tool, page 159. Okay, it's right here on this page. It's this little tool up here. It has putty on this end, so if you're picking up a small item, I don't know if it'll work on this, but a small item, it's got putty on the end, and so it'll just help you pick it up. And then it's got, and you can get refills for the putty. And then at this end is interchangeable. It has a paper piercing end and a little spatula type thing that you could use for, you could use this for the adhesive also. And then you can also, oh, let me stop there. Let me show you the other tool. Oh, you get to see my bag of tricks. I wish 31 still sold these little bags. They have different ones, but not like exactly like that one. But anyway, then it also has a stylus that you can use for scoring your cards and that kind of thing. And that end goes in here. And then it also has an end that could also go in this for the brush, the die brush. And yes, that was a crash. I don't have that end because I have the die brush. And when you cut out pieces, you know, like at class where we die cut something and there's tons of little pieces in it, then you can just drive over it with the brush and it knocks it all out. So yeah, it's a very handy little tool. Take your pick tool is what it's called. And it's on page 158 in the annual catalog. So as long as we're in here, I can show you if you wanted to go to, here's more information about the paper pumpkin kit. So if you want to do that, or paperpumpkin.com is also where you can go. So I think that's all I have for you today. Remember, the paper sale lasts 8 more days, and I will put the link to get this free PDF if you subscribe to my newsletter. If you are already a subscriber to my newsletter, it will be in the newsletter this week. And I'm hoping to get that out today. That's my #1 goal after I get done with my video, which I think my video is done. So anyway, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Stay warm. It's not very warm here in eastern Montana, but hopefully it'll get there. I will see you all later and have a good weekend. Bye.